What's up, guys? My name is Ty Zen. Welcome to the cryptocurrency.market channel. This is trading, investing, and entrepreneurship channel. In this video, guys, I want to answer a question that one of my viewers from my Vietnamese channel, my Vietnamese success channel, asked me, and I felt that it's really very relevant. I talk about it and I actually do it a lot in real life. I just sometimes I forget to talk about it. Okay, so in this video I want to talk about it. It's about, he asked me, one of my Vietnamese followers asked me, like, hey, in Vietnam it's common for the wife or the women in the family to manage the money and take care of the money, and he was asking me, like, in my family, who is the one that's in charge of the money, the family's money? Like, is it me, or is it my wife, or is it a combination of the two? And I want to give a quick and short answer to this, okay? Let's look at several scenarios first. Let's look at several scenarios first, and I'll share with you guys how I do it and why I do it the way that I do, okay? So, one is that when I was living in America, we have a scenario where, both husband and wife would share the same bank accounts and control the money together. And then we have a situation where, you done? Are you done? Okay. And then we also have a situation in America where the husband and wife, when they meet each other before they become husband and wife, they will open up whatever monies they have. They open up their separate accounts, and then each person will manage and take care of their own money, and then they have a third account to pay the bills in the house, and it's whatever money they make together, they'll pay it together. Okay, so those are a few scenarios there, and then there's another scenario where the husband and wife, they each have their separate accounts. Nobody knows what's in each other's accounts, and then they just agree on, hey, each person pays half the electric bills, the house, the rent, the house payment, the mortgage payment, and things like that, and they just keep their money secretive, okay, and they don't share it with each other, okay. Now, in my family, with me and my wife, when I met my wife, right, I gave her, when she moved in with me, I gave her an envelope with like $1,000 in it, full of $20 bills, and I told her that whenever, just to relax, because she moved from South Carolina to Texas to live with me, and I told her, hey, just spend like 3 months, get your driver's license, update your driver's license, get registered, do all those things, do all the paperwork that you need to do before you look for a job or do anything like that. And at that time, I had no intentions of her getting a job, because me and my friends, we feel like, when you're the man of the family, you make the money, and then your wife shouldn't have to work, or your girlfriend shouldn't have to work. Okay, Sarah?
Daddy, I want to go home now.
Okay, take your shirt off. And so, when I met my wife, she didn't know that I was going to have her just, stay at home and she didn't have to go to work, And so I gave her an envelope with like $1,000 in it. It was full of like 20s. And I told her, hey, look, here's some walk around money. Here's some pocket change. And then if you use the money, just let me know if you buy anything that's over $100. And if you get down to $100, let me know, and I'll, look to refill it for you, right? And I told you, have that pocket money since you're not going to work. And when you're going around and you need to buy some snacks or buy some lunch or something to eat or something, you don't have to ask me for the money. And fast forward like 2.5 years later, when we decided to be married and get together and have kids and have a family and buy a house and stuff, right? I bought the house and I moved, and I was moving my house, and I found an envelope, and it had my wife's name on it. When I picked it up, I felt it, and I immediately remembered that was the money that I had given her, the $1,000 I had given her. And I felt it, and it was still thick. And I looked inside, and I counted the money. Hold on. And all the money that I had given her was still in there. In other words, I gave her a $1,000 envelope so that she can have some pocket money to use. And during the 2.5 years that we lived together before we bought the house and moved in together, she never spent $1 of it. And then every time we go out, she did not, she saw that I was working hard and I was trying to save money and put my money into crypto and learn how to trade and invest my money and stuff like that. And she was supportive of that. She was not a big spender. She even got rid of her car when she realized that, she didn't have to go to work, and that, we agreed that she didn't have to go to work. She sold her car and we only had one car in the family, and we lived on a really tight budget at that time, right? We lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, and you know, I wanted to make sure that my trading was really good before I decided to, you know, spend my money and take money out of my trading account or anything like that to buy a house or anything like that. So when I took money out to go buy a house, that was a very huge, big decision for me, because that cut down a large chunk of my trading portfolio. Okay, so what happened was, I realized after living with her for a few years, you know, that she was not a big spender. She only spent money that she needed to feed the kids and feed herself, and that was it. Like, even when I bought her clothes or new outfits on holidays and things like that, she really didn't care. She just wanted us to save the money. So because of that, I decided that we were going to open up a bank account together. And we talked about, hey, should we spend money to do a wedding and all that stuff, and she was, or use that money to buy our house. And she was like, we both agreed that it was better for us to use that money to buy a house instead of having an expensive wedding or anything. And in the state of Texas where I live, we have what's called my mind just went frozen. But it's where if you live together and you share the same bank account together for more than 6 months, you're automatically married. You don't have to go down to the courthouse. You don't have to do any paperwork or anything like that. You are legally married. If you live in the same domicile and you share the same bank account for more than 6 months, and you tell all your friends and family and you make it known to everyone that you guys are married. Okay, so common law, that's it. Common law marriage in Texas. Okay, so because of that, when I discovered that, I said, hey, you know what? Well, why even bother spending the money or doing any of that stuff, right? And so she agreed, and that's what we did. We spent all that money on the house instead, and we moved into our house. So because of that, right? Because my wife had several years of track record where she was not a big money spender and she didn't waste the money in our family, I was very comfortable in opening up a bank account. We shared money together. So even right now, she has access to all my money, you know, and stuff like that. And there's one thing I noticed is that between me and my friends, we all know how to make money. We all know how to trade and stuff. And it was very common for us to all, for me and all my close friends that I consider very close friends, for all of us to share our same bank accounts with our spouse. There's not a situation where, where we keep the money separate unless there's a specific reason for it, okay? But it's not because of a lack of trust, okay? So we all, me and all my friends, we all trust our spouse, and we all share our bank accounts with them, okay? Now, in my family, I make all the financial decisions. I make all the big money decisions, and the reason why I do that is not because I'm the man or none. That has nothing to do with it, okay? In my family, right, we make financial decisions. We let the person that has the financial talent make the financial decisions, okay? So because of that, I'm the one who spent thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn how to trade, learn how to invest, learn how to understand money, learn how to manage money, learn how to manage risk. So because of that, I'm the one in my family that manages the money, not my wife, not my mom, not my dad, not my brothers, not my sisters, not my uncles. There's nobody in my family that manages my money and our family's money other than me. And I've already told my wife that if I kick the bucket, if I die of a heart attack or get hit by a bus or something, the person that she needs to trust to manage our family money is my business partner, the Honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned LeonFu.com, or my other business partner, David Fong. Why? Because I trust those guys, and I trust that they know what to do with money. Okay, my wife, I do not trust my wife to know how to manage or risk, manage money, or take care of money, or how to grow it. Those guys, they do, okay? So one of the reasons why I want to open up a crypto hedge fund is not so that I can make more money, right? But it's more so that I can protect the assets that I already have, and I can trust that there's a legal binding entity so that whenever something happens to me, that money is managed by people I know that are qualified to manage it. Okay, so that's what I share with you guys, and I hope that helps you guys make the decision that, in my opinion, that the person that is responsible for taking care of the money in our portfolio or in our family should be the person that's most qualified, not the person that's got the balls, or not the person that's got the penis or anything like that. Okay?
Got the balls.
So, yeah, it's got the balls. Yeah, my kids are making fun of me. Okay, so what is it? Okay, hold on. So if you guys like this video, guys, give me a thumbs up, you know, and if you guys like to learn more about cryptocurrency trading and investing, go get you a copy of the Cryptocurrency Investing Blueprint at www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. In that blueprint, we share everything that we have done since 2012 to help us become financially free for us and a few more generations. So go check it out, get you a copy, and learn it now. These kids right here, they're making fun of me, but they have no idea how lucky they are to have a dad like me. You guys are lucky that you guys are born into this world wealthy already. Yeah, you think it's funny, huh? Okay. All right. Follow me on Twitter at HeyTaiZen, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in a future video. Thank you, guys.